Hi there, and welcome to Providence. I'm KK. This is a general reading for the week commencing the 5th of August for my lovely Capricorns. This is Sun, Moon and Rising Sign Capricorns and Cross Watchers too. A general reading for the week commencing Monday, the 5th of August 2019. If you do like this reading, I would love for you to subscribe, like, and please leave a comment if this reading resonates with you. As I said, a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Yep, so we're starting this week off for you, Capricorn, with the Four of Cups. Let's get the rest of the cards on the deck for you. And the underlying energy for this week, the bottom of the deck, is the Ten of Pentacles. Well, certainly in your element here, Capricorn, the Ten of Pentacles speaks of abundance, long-term success, financial security. Absolutely loving this for your overreaching energy of the week, Capricorn. How great. Let's get the rest of the cards out. We'll speak about them and then we'll put the story of the week together for you, Capricorn. So as I said, your current energy is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups speaks about, contemplation, apathy. I actually call this the boredom card because you can see, I'll just bring this closer up to the camera for you. The Four of Cups. So you can see that this guy is sitting under a shady tree, arms folded, legs crossed. He's looking at these Three of Cups in front of him, but he can't see, nor is he even focused at looking at the opportunity of the fourth cup that Spirit is bringing to him. He's quite bored with these options down here and hasn't got the energy to turn around. Right next to him, this opportunity that's coming through. Crossing you this week is the Queen of Wands. Well, here is the Queen of Wands in all her glory. The Queen is very warm, very determined, exuberant. I sometimes see the Queen of Wands as the lady of the house, so to speak. When I talk about queens and knights and things like that, please don't get too caught up in the gender of it. For me, it is about an energy that is exuded by a person or a situation. So the Queen of Wands could also be a person in your life that's a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian. We'll leave that there. In your foundation this week is the King of Wands. Here we are, Capricorn. We're getting a few King and Queens of air here. So the King of Wands, again, is the natural born leader, certainly out of all the kings. I sometimes see this as the manager card, if that makes sense, a boss. Of a company, obviously very astute at what they do. The King of Wands to me has a lot of, he embodies that entrepreneurial spirit, those airy thoughts and ideas that come to him, can be a solo business person, entrepreneur. Once again, could be a Gemini, Libra or Aquarian that is in your life. So that's certainly in your foundation. That's very interesting. You've got the King and the Queen thus far. In your recent past, the King of Swords. Wow. Two kings on the table already for this week. So the King of Swords brings in that energy of authority, power, intellectual power, very mentally clear. The King of Swords I see embodied sort of by a professional, you know, doctors, lawyers, people like that, sort of in these, you know, even a judge in court, people that have great power and authority. They don't put up with much crap. They're very direct. They can be quite cutting at times, but certainly coming from a place of truth and power. So that's the King of Swords in your past. What's crowning you this week, Capricorn? Oh, sorry. Got very sticky cards today. Is the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. This is a very big lineup of court cards for you so far. So the Queen of Pentacles in your crowning position speaks about being very practical, providing security and finances to the home. The Queen of Pentacles is also quite nurturing and compassionate. Even though she comes from this place of great practicality. Queen of Pentacles to me is the single mother's card, and as I said, please don't read gender into that. So for all the single dads out there, this is your energy. You know, you've got you know, kids to feed, a roof to keep over your head. You do it very, very succinctly. You have the packed lunches. You have the to-do list, and you're providing great abundance and hard-working ethics to everyone around you. So the Queen of Pentacles is a great energy to have crowning you this week. In the future, we have the Six of Wands, the Victory card. Absolutely the Victory card to me. This is about public recognition. The Six of Wands, it's about progress, self-confidence. As you can see, this gentleman riding high on his horse. He's parading, you know, it's almost like a procession or a street parade. He's got people welcoming him in. He has the laurels of victory upon his head and upon his wand or rod, if you want to call it. Sometimes it's called a staff as well. You know, so great victory by the end of this week, you know, being recognised for being successful and the progression that you've made. So great energy to end the week on. If you just give me a moment, Capricorn, I'll just have a relook at these cards. Sometimes I do shuffle the cards around, Capricorn, as I am guided to do so. I'm not feeling this in this reading, but certainly just give me a moment and we'll put this all together for you for the story of the week for Monday the 5th of August. Okay, so I think this overarching energy, the Ten of Pentacles, as we spoke about before, certainly relates to that financial security, that long-term success, especially in, you know, work-related fields, you know, very practical energy, financial success. You can see that, you know, a little bit hard to see in this card, but there's a gentleman here surrounded by his pentacles, you know, quite comfortable in his surroundings. You know, the loyal servants divine here in the purity of white. You know, so very secure, not, as I said, that long-term success. And I believe this is probably coming from this King of Swords energy. So the King of Swords in your recent past can relate to someone of Aries, Leo and Sagittarian. I'm wondering if, and because there are so many court cards down on this reading, I really think these are some people in your life, Capricorn, at the moment. So the King of Swords, as I said before, is sort of the professional card to me, but those lawyers, doctors, judges, you know, a profession with great power and authority. So I'm wondering if there's someone in your life, particularly your work life, that has provided this long-term success for you. Perhaps you've just signed an ongoing deal, or you've certainly just won a legal battle, perhaps, that has provided you with this ongoing security. You know, so that is certainly the overreaching energies leading you in to this Four of Cups. Perhaps all this longevity and long-term success from you know, this very powerful King of Swords influence is setting you up in the beginning of this week for a little bit of contemplation. As I said, you see there's three options beside you, but you're failing to see this other opportunity that is coming in. Arms, legs crossed. To me, even in this particular imagery, it seems that this guy's got his eyes closed. He's contemplating on these, so he doesn't see that this gift is being offered. And I wonder if this is the gift of this long-term success and financial prosperity and abundance that is just waiting for you to see and to grab. With the Queen of Wands, you know, this is more in your own energy, Capricorn. Queen of Wands can relate to a Taurus, a Virgo, or another Capricorn. But I'm feeling that this is your energy. I'm feeling that you are contemplating these options for your long-term success in a very practical manner, as is the Queen of Wands. You know, you've had your hardships in life. You've reached this status of the Queen of Wands. So you'll know... you know your way around an account book and a checking account. You know, you're checking the bank statements, you pay the bills, and you're very, very successful at that. So I think this option that Spirit is bringing into you, you're using your practicality and your financial acumen to bring this long-term success about. It's very... interesting for you, Capricorn. And down the bottom here, once again, we then have the mastery of your suit. You know, if you're not feeling this Queen of Wands energy, this is certainly you in this King of Wands position. I'll just move the cards up a little bit more. There we are, Capricorn. So the King of Wands, you know, he is the manager. I always see the King of Wands sort of as, you know, the estate manager on, you know, those beautiful English estates. You know, a lord, you know, a baron, that sort of status. The King of Wands is extraordinarily practical. He has mastered, you know, financial and business acumen, security. You know, the King of Wands is that natural-born leader. He can speak to, you know, the servants, the colleagues, the representatives of the council. He has great vision. He has that entrepreneurial spirit. So I think this opportunity that Spirit is bringing in for you is, Spirit's asking you to use these skills that you have in the King and the Queen of Wands. This practicality, you know, this financial skill that you have to make this opportunity being brought in a long-term success. I'm seeing this as a work reading, you know, quite heavily. You know, we're speaking about a lot of ideas, practical ideas that are coming to you. And that's what Spirit is bringing into you at the moment. And being crowned by this Queen of Pentacles, well, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, as we said, is, you know, the Queen of practicality. You know, she oversees the checkbooks and things like that. She has known a lot of struggle. She is very, very good at it. You know, so the Queen of Wands is this hard-working ethic. you know, which you're going to have to put into place for this opportunity that is coming in. You have the skills. The Queen of Wands, you know, can relate to someone, but I'm feeling that this is energy that you're embodying, but it's certainly your own energy. It can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You know, so you're in your own element here. You just need to see this opportunity that Spirit is bringing you to create this long-term success. And then once you see that opportunity, you have the victory in the Six of Wands. I'm feeling strongly that you're embodying this energy. This is public recognition for your success. People are going to see you take this opportunity, and with all the skills that you have, you know, you're good at speaking to people, you're good at management tasks, you're very practical, you have a lot of financial success, and people are going to start to recognize this. You know, this could be in the public domain, this could be your family recognizing your victory of this long-term success that you're bringing into your life. It can be work colleagues also saying, wow, Capricorn has really got it together. This is a very Capricorn reading. I mean, these are all skills that you embody as a Capricorn. You know, so very, very profitable week for you ahead this week, Capricorn. I just want to take one last card and message from Spirit, from the Spirit Animal Oracle, just because I love these cards so much, and to me it is a really good summary and a last message that Spirit can get across to you. So, with great success in your very near future, Capricorn, I ask Spirit for one last card, one last message to sum up the week, the 5th of August for Capricorn. One message for Capricorn for the week, the 5th of August. One card, one message for Capricorn in the week of the 5th of August. Please give me one message, one last message for Capricorn in the week of Monday the 5th of August. One last message for Capricorn, please. One last message for Capricorn the week. Oh, it's that one. The Vulture. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. Number 63. If that resonates with anybody out there, nothing is wasted. Well, that's a very practical message for Spirit to be bringing across to you. Nothing is wasted. Well, the Vulture doesn't waste anything by nature. You know, the Vulture sees everything, all opportunities to be abundant and prosperity, or to be prosperous, excuse me. You know, so what may seem hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing, the Vulture does not. Vulture Spirit's message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What may seem rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial, and you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans that will serve you on the journey wherever you go, into this journey of victory that Spirit is trying to bring into you. No pain was in vain, and no experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. This is the miracle in the partnership with Vulture Spirit. Well, I think this is very true in this reading. It's about practicality and everything that you have gone through, in particular with this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles has seen her struggles, absolutely, and has risen to Queen status and has brought all that pain and wisdom with her. And this is crowning you, absolutely, into the victory that is going to be at the end of this week. this is certainly about an opportunity that Spirit is trying to bring into you. You're not currently seeing it. You need to open up and have a look. You've got all these skills. You've got the Queen and the King of Wands. Absolutely born leaders. You know, they are the lady and the gentleman of the manor, so to speak. They do like some, you know, luxury, but they are in a practical sense. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, your own energy here, extraordinarily practical, and the Knight of Swords, you know, that has cut out, has been very direct and clear with you and cut out the crap. So this is about bringing on this long-term success. But please remember, Capricorn, that in your journey up until this victorious parade that will be at the end of the week, the public recognition, people will see you for your true self. Nothing has been wasted with the Vulture Spirit there. You can see things that, you know, may not be so appealing as the Three Cups in front of you, but there is potential in this, and the potential in this is this great abundance and prosperity. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If it has resonated with you, please take a moment to click subscribe and like. Also, please leave me a comment. I would love to know how your week has gone. Until next week, I wish you much light and love. Bye-bye.